recording. Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to the RP Geeks. I am the Sonic Geek. Here with me again is Game Wiz.
I got a rock.
It's time for more Persona 5 Royal. Into the Velvet Room.
Oh yeah, that's right, the Velvet Room.
It's been quite
Man, I
some
forgot that
time.
was a thing that existed for like 2 seconds.
We have finally succeeded in reaching you.
These clothes.
You have been imprisoned once more. This time, not by the god of control, but a different entity, one who's bound you through your future. However, you held fast to your free will and believed in your bonds, allowing your friends to regain their own reality.
You just gotta believe.
You are on the verge of
All you've got to do is believe.
Our meeting again now within this place is proof enough. It seems the time has come.
He's just like, wait.
We are merely beings who provide aid to humans as they carry out their will. You must be the one to determine the path and actions to take. If the will of rebellion still thrives within you, then we will surely meet again.
Lady Lavenza told you that? You ought to tell everyone else that too.
Still weird to hear
Let's all
Lady
meet up after
Lavenza.
school.
Still keep forgetting that Morgana's technically a Velvet Room attendant.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
we do forget
I can't
about
believe
that.
what I tried to do to you two. I genuinely cannot apologize
Also,
enough
hi,
for
Sumire.
what happened.
Oh, come
Nice
on.
glasses.
There's no need for that. More importantly, how have you been?
Physically, I'm fine, but mentally, to be entirely honest, I'm all mixed up.
At the very least, she seems to have come to grips with the whole I'm not actually
Memories are
Kasumi
still
thing.
Pretty fuzzy, and I haven't really processed everything yet. I'm going to need a little time to myself to think things through. I have to figure out.
I'm not gonna lie,
what to
though,
do
that
with
was
myself
actually a
from
nice
now on.
twist they pulled on us.
Yes, it was.
It's like they pulled the Igor thing all over again. Except with a different character.
But instead with a party member. Or what would be a party member. We could have just had her in Palace 7. That would have been lovely.
It would have been great.
Time's up.
You all did your homework, right? This year's gonna be all about your college entrance exams, so you better start preparing now. And if you cause any trouble, that'll show up on your transcript, so make sure you behave yourselves, okay? Time to turn in that homework. Who's on class duty today?
Man.
You've been studying? Well, not that you really had time for that. Don't worry, I am SMRT.
Don't worry, you're maximum rank and everything.
Yep. Is everyone rested up? More or less. My mind was racing so much that I passed out before I even realized it. Same here. I think I've sorted through my own thoughts, but I'd still like to hear everyone else's take. Let's meet at the hideout.
Hey.
Definitely need to update everyone about Lady Lavenza. And cook up our plans for here on out, too. And now we're caught up.
We have to choose our own path, eh? Akechi had mentioned that we needed to determine what we'll do from here on out. It seems he was right.
We can accept this reality, but that means we'll have to fight Dr. Maruki, right? That's right. We have to confront Maruki and steal his desire. In a way, it's business as usual for us.
Dr. Maruki is an adult with a warped desire, but that desire's just a wish for us all to be happy, right?
I admit, it's nothing similar to the desires we've seen in the likes of Shido and Kamoshida. The Phantom Thieves only change the hearts of evildoers. Dr. Maruki is quite different from our past targets.
Well, I think we already know what we gotta do. Haru's right. Dr. Maruki ain't a shitty adult at all. There are probably plenty of folks out there living all happy in this reality. Who knows? Maybe Dr. Maruki is actually doing the right thing. But we all still feel like this reality's wrong, right? We decide what's right for ourselves. That's what we all agreed on when we went after him in the palace. If changing Doc's heart fixes our reality, then I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
So, somebody say something?
Sorry,
Do
I
it.
was just thinking about how right you are, Ryuichi.
So we're
It's
going
rare to
change
see
our
you
target's
actually be
heart not to
correct.
reform society, but to acquire the reality we believe in. That doesn't sound bad at all.
Then it's unanimous.
Well, that means our next step is pretty clear.
Check out the palace.
Right. Maruki said that he'd be willing to fight if we are too. It's safe to assume he's expecting us to infiltrate his palace.
That reminds me. You know that, reality bending stuff? Why is Doc able to do that anyway?
That's a good
I've been
question.
wondering the same thing. Even if he was the top cognitive science expert, that wouldn't be enough for him to do all of this.
If we're going to fight Maruki, we'd better dig up some more intel on him first.
I'm guessing that's our intel, right? Oh,
This is Lavenza speaking.
Huh?
Your will of rebellion has reached new heights. We
Oh,
would
boy.
like to aid that will, if you find it agreeable.
That'd be helpful.
How is she even calling you?
Oh,
And don't
please.
you know
Good question.
how our wills are. Did she tap your line or something?
Her timing was just too perfect. Maybe she actually did.
Yeah, Velvet Room attendants can just
I
do
have
that.
performed no
Margaret
form
did in
of
Persona
electronic
4.
surveillance whatsoever.
Apparently, she can hear you.
There's something I wish to tell you regarding your current situation. However, I'm reaching the limit of my communication ability with this method. Let us meet in person tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan.
Igor didn't
It would be best for me to select
give you more minutes on your phone, did he?
Easy to reach by all parties. Therefore, let us convene at your school.
At Shujin?
Wait, she'll be at the school? Lavenza will?
In that case, I'll see you tomorrow.
She hung up.
Is she really gonna go to our school? Just walk through the front gates like nothing?
I'm not sure what to make of it. But since we've determined our goal and Lavenza's offered to help us, I'd call that progress of some sort. All we have left is whatever we discuss tomorrow at school, plus whether or not we're going to team up with Akechi.
Considering what he told us, really does seem like we share an end goal with Akechi, but
But
Well, I think we ought to team up.
Me too. Are you sure?
Dr. Maruki's strong enough to change reality itself. If we're gonna fight him, we're gonna need Akechi's help.
we're gonna need the help of someone completely unhinged from reality.
We'll just take him out too.
I guess that settles that.
let's all meet at Shujin tomorrow. I'll take care of figuring out how to get Yusuke and Futaba in the school.
I appreciate the effort. Thank you.
All right, let's head home for now.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh, she doesn't get lost or anything. Better come up with a good excuse. Morgana's on top of it. Kitty helping out a little kid sounds like one dynamite duo. That could last 3 seasons in a movie, easy. Certain she would reach out to us if something were to go awry.
Yeah.
You know, considering the twins, I would not doubt if that were the case. Can I do anything? No.
No. Hey,
Finally found the place where I belong. So fell right into Maruki's hands. More than once, I thought it would give me a chance with Lady On, but what I did was just so lame. Can't believe I was off having a blast while you were busy trying to help us. But you came back. Well, yeah, that's true, but I mean, it was just the right thing to do.
It's only the second time you've come back to the team.
Yep. You've been helping me from the very beginning. Hell, I was locked up in a prison when we first met. Nowhere near cool. Already super cool. Quit buttering me up. Don't have to tell me twice, though. I'm gonna be super cool from here on out.
listen up.
I'm gonna make you a promise right now. From here on, I'm gonna be more independent. I just kept relying on you for everything because deep down I thought you could figure everything out for me. That's all changing. I'm gonna stand proud on my own 4 feet. And I'm going to be the one to protect you, I promise I will. And now... This wasn't even his final form. Fusion, ha!
Oh,
So who am
Okay,
I looking
then.
at here? My original power,
All right.
Diego.
Okay.
Time to serve Maruki is just desserts. Anyone who tries to pull one over on us like that is asking for it. Let's do our best.
Right.
Yep, everyone has third personas.
wonderful.
This is actually something Golden did as well. Ooh. Majestic Presence. Increases effective allies' healing skills. May decrease SP cost. Miracle Rush. Medium physical damage to all foes with high chance of crit. Ooh. Me like you.
Miracle punches for everyone.
Trophy earned. Awakening the Phantom something. New Year's starting. You all look sleepy. What, did you doze through the new year? Was Shogatsu one big excuse to laze around? Decorate with Karamatsu, Kagami Mochi, and Shimenawa in order to welcome the Toshigami deities, one of the oldest traditions in Japan. To commemorate deities and spirits. Japan's got a lot of gods, so naturally there ended up being a lot of events and rituals to accommodate them all. There's a phrase referring to all the Shinto gods as a collective. Anyone know it offhand?
Hey, wait!
Seriously?
It's a phrase about the gods, but it's kind of abstract. Well, use a specific number. 3 gods. It's either 1 or 2.
There's no ask the audience either.
Nope. I'm going to take a risk here. Okay. How numerous they are. The 8 million gods.
That means...
This is it. Correct.
Call them Yaoyorozu no Kami. Oh, that's what Yaoyorozu means. Myriad gods. That explains the fuck out of that. In olden days, the Japanese believed that gods dwelled in everything. With all these traditions, you could say these beliefs still affect our lives today. It's a wonderful thing, really. We really need to cherish our history.
Nice going!
We're charming.
Sure, why not?
And then,
You've been awfully busy lately. Don't forget to eat lunch. As for myself, be sure to order some jelly-filled bread and...
There's a butterfly there.
That's...
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's just fluttering down the hall like a graceful... wait, that's not my point.
That's pretty good.
Hey,
She set down so you don't lose sight of it. Yeah.
oh,
Went to the first floor. Yes, I can see that.
That tornado's carrying a car. Thank you, Sonic. I can see that.
That the library? I don't think it is.
for real?
Oh, the nurse's office. It's just like my dream. Oh yeah, this is Maruki's office.
Well, it was Maruki's office.
I did say was.
Lady Lavenza.
Hello. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
That's odd. I thought humans regularly exchange phrases such as that upon meeting. Perhaps it would have
mean,
been
you're not
more
wrong.
appropriate to say, "What's up?"
Anyway, how about we get
Sure.
this started?
As I told you yesterday, there's something I wish to tell you.
Okay, that was pretty
But
good.
first, please gather your other friends here.
Here?
Oh boy.
You want to meet in the nurse's office?
This place is filled with the cognition of bed rest. Maintaining my existence in a reality controlled by someone like Maruki is no simple feat, but the exhaustion that it induces is limited by this place's cognition, so I may converse with you all in person here.
No way.
I see.
Do you
Let us
really though?
continue this conversation once everyone involved has convened. Until that time, I will provide my eyes a much-needed rest.
Wait, rest? Lady Lavenza?
She a sleepy girl.
I guess we should get everyone in here.
Everyone to the nurse's office.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Infiltration success.
I'm rather surprised no one took notice of us.
Considering how I don't have an adequate excuse for the school to approve your being here, we're lucky it went as well as it did.
As long as you maintain an air of confidence, you can fool just about anybody into thinking you belong.
Oh hi, Akechi.
I must say, though,
Also
What's
in a
up,
tracksuit.
Akechi?
I hadn't expected you to actually reach out to me for something like this.
Yeah, no, he's
It's
still
just as we said before.
considered the
We've
detective
accepted
prince,
your offer
right?
to work together.
Now's not the time to
I
let
don't think
personal
so
stuff get in the way
anymore.
of our goal. But if you ever betray us again,
Oh,
we'll make
yeah,
sure you
Shido.
regret it.
All right, then. That's no
Never mind.
concern of mine, anyway. Remember what I told you all
'Cause I was gonna say
before.
he could
We
probably could have
share
gotten away with
mutual
like, hey, I'm
interest.
here investigating something.
Until Maruki is defeated, we have a deal to uphold.
It appears that everyone's arrived. Does this mean you're ready to begin?
And she's still sleepy.
Ain't that our line?
Yes. I wished to speak with you about the circumstances that led this Maruki to alter reality as you know it, as well as the true nature of his power.
Yay, answers.
You know all of that?
I admit there will be a degree of speculation involved, but only to a small extent. First, I will explain the situation with the current reality. I believe that Maruki has altered the cognition of the masses. In other words, it's thought that the alterations he's made are the result of his meddling with mementos.
He changed mementos? How is that even possible?
Wait, don't forget about our experience with the Metanav and Maruki's palace. Seems like this kind of thing has a habit of sticking around despite our expectations.
Mementos is the cognition of the masses given form. If that man is truly capable of controlling individuals' cognitions, and that man were also to gain access to mementos, it would be no surprise that he could impact everyone's cognitions and affect reality itself.
Could he really have done all that? I mean, it's assumed that Dr. Maruki has the power to control cognition, right?
Exactly.
The bigger
That
question
man
is, how did he get
controlling
access to
cognition.
mementos?
Let's
That's
see.
a very
How
good
can you
question.
refer to his power as actualization. Most likely, that actualization is a power unique to a persona. In other words, this man named Maruki is...
A persona user.
He's a persona user?
Well, shit.
Impossible. There's no way to have a persona and a palace at the same time.
Determining when Maruki first awakened to his power is wholly impossible. However, by the time he crossed your paths, there's no doubt that he was making use of his actualization, although he may have only been doing so subconsciously.
Even if it is just his subconscious, he's using a persona in the real world.
So, his ability to make Yoshizawa-san think she was Kasumi-chan.
It was most likely through the use of actualization.
Still though, even if we assume that Maruki has unique persona abilities, such as the case with him and myself, we still need to determine how he used that power on mementos as a whole, rather than a single individual.
Right. Even if there were some kind of power that could affect mementos,
Not
on
impossible.
a whole other level from what we've seen so far. A single person just shouldn't be capable of all that.
That's true. Changing reality just by thinking about it isn't something humans do. It's something that, like, gods do.
Could Jose
Imagine
play
he
a bigger
became
part of
such a
such
god.
this? Words.
Does the
English.
egg boy play a bigger part?
The god of control.
I'm sure we'll find out.
The being in mementos that you all defeated was a false deity that the masses deludedly clung to. It is easy to conclude that Maruki simply took over the false god's position when it disappeared.
Took over his position? What do you mean? So you're saying society thinks of Doc as a god now or something?
Now, the Phantom Thieves are the ones who gained the masses' support after defeating this so-called god of control. So it would follow that the masses would turn to the Phantom Thieves next as their savior. In that case, why did they instead turn to Maruki, who did none of the work the Phantom Thieves did?
Masses were invested in the Phantom Thieves, not Maruki.
Wait, you what? What do you mean? We never wished for anything like that.
Is that really true?
It's most likely because...
We chose Maruki.
What?
After we defeated the god of control, we wished for reality to be like Dr. Maruki described it. And it happened?
We done
I don't
goofed.
remember doing any wishing with you guys and Doc. I mean, when would we have even had the chance to?
The counseling sessions.
What about our counseling?
Oop. No auto on, please. No matter what path you might have to take to get there, still it do you some good in the end.
Looks like you all walked right into the spider's paw.
Yeah, no, I knew there was
There's
something
no way
sinister
of
about
knowing
it.
How many of those situations were
Just a
intentionally
tiny
orchestrated by
bit.
that man? However, the result is still the same. A desire for his actualization was seeded within your hearts. Thus, I have no doubt that it was your own desires that led to their actualization.
So this is all our fault, huh?
We're the
Technically.
ones who told him the cognitive world really exists, too.
Madman must be stopped.
Right, let's fight. If this is our own fault, we've got to be the ones to fix it.
Yes. This realization changes none of what we must do.
Very well. Then allow me to proceed. This world is in a very unstable condition currently. On the day that the God of Control fused mementos with the real world, the merging was undone through your efforts, and the two worlds are now attempting to return to their initial states.
So, what you're saying is this world has reverted to a state where the fusion with mementos hasn't been totally undone. That explains why Maruki's palace was visible in Odaiba.
Even as we speak, Maruki is still influencing this world in places where its boundaries are blurred.
So the metaverse isn't completely
As slow a
gone.
pace as it may be, he still continues
No, I
to
guess not.
actualize the world of the masses as a whole.
Well, that explains that then.
Should this continue, reality shall merge with mementos once more. The two worlds will again become one. When that happens, anyone trapped within the actualized world can never again awaken to the original one.
No.
This issue goes beyond the masses as well. Although you are all Persona users, it would be next to impossible to defy Maruki in a world completely under his control. To be clear, once the two worlds conclude their fusion, there will be no chance of your success in this mission. And I believe this fusion will conclude in 1 month's time.
We only have a month.
If memory serves me correctly, February 3rd was the date Dr. Maruki gave us, right? Could he have possibly chosen the time limit based on when his actualization will be completed?
It's possible.
If that's the case, we don't got another choice except to steal his treasure by then.
We'll need to secure our route to the treasure by the 2nd so we can send our calling card. Then, on the day of, we're most likely going to have to fight Maruki.
Allow me to produce the calling card. This is certain to be our final card. I'll pour my heart and soul into its creation.
You said that last
As
time.
it may, there are still some unsolved questions,
You mean the metanav?
right?
What's the deal with the palace's name? Doesn't seem to affect the app's functions, but
That must also be a product of Maruki's cognition. He most likely learned that you could somehow infiltrate the metaverse. As long as he permits your existence, your method of infiltration will not entirely disappear either. However, in his heart he must have feared you would learn his identity as the palace's ruler. Perhaps such a feeling took the form of hiding the ruler's name from you.
But in that case, why didn't Dr. Maruki just actualize us out of existence entirely?
Because he bears no ill will towards
Maruki
you.
told us he wants us to accept his world. It may be hard to believe, but since we mutually benefit from his actualization, maybe he really does want us to submit.
Sorry, even if it does fix shit for us, I just can't accept the world getting treated like that. Let's start the infiltration tomorrow, yeah? And you? Sound good?
You're willing to ask me as well.
Duh, dude. The Phantom Thieves don't act unless it's a unanimous vote.
Fine then. You know I have no intention of accepting Maruki's world anyway.
And that settles that.
Wait, what about Yoshizawa-san?
Good question.
we may not have summoned her as one of the Phantom Thieves. This definitely involves her as well.
Maybe we should fill her in on our situation once she comes to terms with her own. What she does
Not
with that
surprised she was just
information,
outside the door.
That's up to her.
Right.
If
Is she?
that concludes matters,
I don't know.
I shall
Maybe.
continue to watch over you, Trickster. Please show me the
I was just
path
making a
that you
joke.
choose for humanity.
Then again, with my track record. Oh my fucking god! I can see the future!
God damn it.
I just...
It's like the contact info all over again.
We'll close up for the night. Hey, once you're done washing that, you can go ahead and call it a welcome.
Yoshizawa?
Have a seat.
All Sojiro hears is,
Now, don't worry about finishing up. I'll take care of it later.
Sorry for coming over so late, and thank you for the coffee. It's delicious.
why, thank you.
Would you mind if I got something off my chest?
Go for it.
Thank you. So, to tell the truth, I saw you all go into the nurse's office today, and, I sort of eavesdropped on your conversation. You've all found the paths you want to take, and are following them with such confidence, whereas I'm simply... like Dr. Maruki said before, I ran from the truth. I couldn't handle the fact that Kasumi died because of my actions. My memories are still a bit hazy, but even when I remembered that I'm really Sumire, I didn't want to accept it. I was still running from reality, where Kasumi is gone, where I had to live for Kasumi instead of as her. No. Like I said earlier, I realized something when I saw you all striving to push onward. I can't keep running like this, but now that Kasumi's gone, I have no idea what to do with myself. Senpai, what should I do? You can be awfully firm sometimes, Senpai, but you're absolutely correct. I must thank you for allowing me to unload all of this onto you. I'm still not completely sure what I should do, but I plan to think more on it. I've got to figure out what to do with my life now.
Oh my god, are you fucking serious?
Let's reform society.
Hey guys, check out this new party member that you only get for one fucking dungeon. Shit makes Sheeta look small time. Meet up tomorrow. Should we contact Akechi-kun? Could let him back in the group chat, right? That'd be quickest. Alright. Well, we gotta end the video here. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you liked this video, leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more, hit subscribe and the bell, and we will see you guys next time. Nice.